Namaskar, welcome to this mini flow where I'm going to take you through the different versions of Trikonasana, the triangle pose. I'm going to assume you've warmed up with a few rounds of sun salutation, and then I'd like you to come into warrior two. Left foot 12 o'clock, right foot 2 o'clock, and just raise your arms up. You're not doing anything very engaging here. You're not pulling and drawing. You're just kind of creating that loop from your feet to your brain. That's going to give your brain a feeling of where you are in space and time. This is science. It's going to close my eyes and feel my feet. And then I'm going to take a little side angle, but rather than this side angle, I'm going to lift my hips and bend more to the side so you feel that between your ribs. That feels really nice. And then ease off. Lift yourself up. Let's change our feet. So I'm going to bring my left foot to face you. I'm going to turn my right foot out, bend into the right knee, and then come into a happy warrior two once again. I call it happy warrior two because you should look happy. And I'm going to come into my side angle from here, using my elbow to push that knee forward. And if this is your regular side angle, you see how I'm going to lift my hips to create more of a side bend. Turn the breastbone to face up. Feel the difference that makes. Now drive your back heel into the ground and then just ease off. Come up, come back to the center. We're going to come into a gentle forward bend. So knees are bent. Really stick your backside out. Bring your hands down to the floor. All I'm doing right now is feeling my feet. I don't need to overly stretch. I'm just feeling all 5 toes in contact with the ground. Bend your knees, come all the way up, and then turn your left foot out once again. There we go. Coming into your first triangle pose. Now you might need a block for your first triangle. If you don't have a block and you just happen to have an Yoga award hanging around, you can use that and just rest your weight on the block or the award. And there we go. Just ease off, bend into your front knee. We're going to do the same pose again, this time with your eyes closed. Hold on to the shin, your block or your award. You see how I start? I always start as if I'm in side angle, and then straighten the front leg and reach up. Close your eyes. Feel what your feet are doing. And then slowly ease off. Bend into the front knee, just there. And then come into the Bikram triangle, where the middle finger of the left hand hovers a few inches off the floor. This is like an in-between triangle, modern triangle, and side angle. The Bikram, you can see, look at my chest. I want to open, drive the back heel into the ground, reach up, and then ease off. Just hold it there. Turn your feet, breathing in and out of your nose. Turn your foot to face the back of the room. Once again, you're going to need your block or the award. You're going to win very soon because I have that much faith in you. Look how I start. Sort my award is upside down. Look how I start. My front knee is bent. I start in side angle. Reach up and then straighten your front leg. Look up and bend your front knee and ease off. That was the first one. The second one we're going to do so with your eyes closed. And this is going to create an unbelievably efficient loop from your feet to your brain. And I've told you before that there are experts who will tell you that they can... Oh, I forgot Bikram side angle. Coming to the Bikram version. See, you're not quite in side angle, you're not quite in triangle. There. I'm reaching up, not collapsing. Reach, and then come up. So I was going to say there's experts who say that they can quite accurately determine the quality of your life later on in life by how good you are at using your feet. So use them now, thank me later. Let's turn. We're going to come into another triangle, a different triangle this time. I'm going to use my kettlebell here. I'm not going to lift anything, don't worry. Find something heavy that you can hold on to. And what I want is I want to reach up there. I'm reaching up, but I'm kind of trying to pull the weight at the same time. Close your eyes and ease off. Ooh. So I'm pulling the weight up, but I can't because it's so heavy, and I'm being pulled in the opposite direction. That felt very, very nice. See, the transition is not very smooth, but that kind of sums me up, doesn't it? Unfortunately, my wife will tell you I'm not very smooth. There we go. Boom. Reach up and then lift the kettlebell, but you can't. Close your eyes. Lift, 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 and ease off. There we go. Turn your feet, swing the kettlebell behind you. That's feeling really good. My body's feeling really nice. And we're going to come back to that earlier side angle version with the side bend, just because it's so good for your body. My elbow is going to push that knee forward. I'm going to raise my arm up, and rather than, watch this, rather than reach, I'm bending sideways with the breastbone facing up. But this time, I'm going to straighten the front leg. Bend the front knee, ease off. One more round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breastbone up and ease off. Let's go to the other side. This version is going to be awful because my right side is generally awful. I found a really good way of somehow making it look like I demo both sides when I teach, but only doing the good side all the time. Man, that's catching up with me. There we go. Push, reach, side bend, breastbone up, and then slowly straighten the front leg. There we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Straighten. Chest up, and ease off. Bring your feet in. Take your feet a little bit wider. Again, I'm just fidgeting, not doing anything fancy. And bring your feet together. We're going to do the Iyengar triangle. We're going to jump. I never teach this, by the way, but your brain and body loves same, but different. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump out, landing with your knees bent. So just a jump there. It's nothing fancy at all. Turn your left foot, straighten the front leg, reach up, bend your left knee, take your hand down to the floor, go again, and bend your knee, ease off. We're not holding poses for very long. Turn your feet to face the other side, straighten your leg, bring your hand down, bend your right knee. Let's go again. Bend your right knee. And then, if you feel fancy, the younger practitioners love to jump their feet back together again. And then shake it off, and your hamstrings might be burning right about now in a good way. So you just want to shake them off. Stand to the top of the mat. Bring your hands together in Namaskar. Feet together. Classical Hatha Yoga. You tuck in the chin slightly. So, this is kind of the more Ashtanga, authoritative, you shall listen to your teacher and master and guru. This is more introspection. So this is more external validation, looking for your teacher to approve not just your posture, but perhaps even your life choices. And this is more introspection. This is more about you and your body and your breathing. By the way, if you do this, I'm just messing. Right? If you'd like to learn more from me and my team, visit akramyoga.co.uk. We do yoga teacher training and a ton of online CPDs, including a free mini breathing course where you can completely change how you see your body and yoga through 3 simple steps.